Good morning, everybody. Today is November 3rd, 2025. We are on a new month. New month, new piano. So let's get started. Still trading my 50K Ignite account. So that is my bot instant funded. Haven't had a red day on it yet. So hopefully we're going to keep it like that. Waiting for 15-minute range to open as well. Trading ES today. Opening range right now is 16 points, so nothing huge. Not a lot of volume coming in. Down to a break-even point. Alright, so looks like we were literally just consolidating. I don't see any. Yeah, consolidating, went downwards, went back up, went down. Looks like that's the whole story. Nothing of importance as of yet. Still waiting for that range to set. We do have some orders to the upside. Looks like the orders to the down, some of them got deleted. Have some orders to the downside that we could target. Well, I doubt we're going to drop 100 points. But Delta was at 6,000? What? Do we have news? We have PMI at 945. Alright, so hold on. Alright, so we have PMI coming out, supply management. That's at 9 a.m. and at 9:45. Huh. And then Bank of Australia cash rate release. I don't think that's big. Government shutdown can be the longest ever as Trump says he won't be extorted by Democrats. Well, isn't that interesting? Thank you, Donald. The American people definitely don't need to eat. But, I mean, as long as you get them off EBT, right? Okay, so we got a 25-point range. Government shutdown is poised to be the longest ever this week as the impasse between Democrats and Republicans has dragged into new month. Whoever fucking wrote this has no forever. Millions of people could lose food aid benefits, healthcare subsidies are set to expire, and there are few real talks between the parties over how to end it. Uh, who knows how true that is? Who knows how true that is? So, this is a news Monday. Haven't traded a news Monday in a while. Plant control is at looks like 68.97. Man, we're just falling off a cliff right now. Nothing actually really going on from what it seems like. I do see a big buildup of ice, by icebergs, which could indicate that there are shares gathering upward. It looks like there's just sellers. I don't see any buyers coming in. A lot of those orders got removed from the upside. Still have some orders to the top side at 69.10, 69.15. That could be a good move. Back up to opening range high. Is that move likely? We'll see. Patience endures. I don't know how streamers can the trade, talk about their trades and at the same time trade and then also be somewhat entertaining. I don't understand how people can do that. It seems like such a fucking hassle. I'd rather be that boring dude that just fucking sits there and waits for his trade to hit, calls it a fucking day. Yeah. Well, guys, looks like we're going to be waiting till 9 in the morning to trade. 9 Central Time. Right now, it's just looking like tape is printing one way. Really just only aggressive sellers at this point. 15-minute range is set and we're just shooting to the downside. See some icebergs like 68.82. See if those stabilize price. I want to see the tape push directional to the upside if we're gonna go for target longs. US PMI final impact high. Sure, it's supposed to be high impact. This is what we're looking at right now. Nothing fucking interesting. It's a big dick candle to the downside. Could be targeting weak low. Could go back up to yesterday's or Friday's high or week high. That's why it explains why there's orders at 69.10. That could be a good directional movement. See, now I see tape print into bulls. Hmm. 68.84 seems to be a hot zone. Right here. Not big volume nodes, but looks like we might be coming up to point of control at 68.97. So about 12, 13 points. Filling in a lot of sell icebergs. One piece of advice to you guys: never trade before news. Please don't get caught into those random candles that fucking take you out of your position just because you were impatient to wait until that news came out. Meantime, just chill, relax, let the market set its range, see what the market wants to do, and then wait for a directional movement based on that market condition. What the fuck? Amazon inks $38 billion deal with OpenAI to supply NVIDIA chips. Interesting. I haven't touched NVIDIA stock like at all. Put some money into Microsoft, which I think was a pretty great idea. Microsoft's up 1% today. Tesla's up 3%. Thank God I bought Tesla. I had Caterpillar, industrial stock, and I sold it, and then 2 days later, stock's up 10%, and the Dow's up like near all-time highs. We got a pretty strong break of opening range. Looks like it could be a bearish day. I wonder why the S&P's down. Tesla's up like crazy. Wonder how the Dow's doing. I tried trading the Dow on Friday. And that shit cooked me. I lost my top step account trading the Dow. So I can't if I don't have the heat map and the icebergs and all that kind of good stuff. I cannot trade. Like I am completely blind without all those indications. There's nothing I can do without the heat map. I'm like a helpless little fucking kid. Yeah. Tape's printing one way, guys. Right now it's just selling on all levels. I'm already, I'm at a bad price to sell anyways, right? If it wasn't for the news, I still wouldn't have hopped in. We have a moderate break of opening range, but I can very well say price could retest New Yorker overnight pretty easily. Just gotta wait until buyers start stepping in. You get to a better price. If you want to sell there, you can. Maybe price will switch instantly. We'll only start printing buy orders. Right, because you still have point of control as a target. But price still has to come down to these levels of liquidity. If they're valid, they could be algo orders. I cannot see right now if they are. It doesn't show me. But at this moment of time, yeah, this will be the highest confidence play. Break out of opening range, target 68.70, 10 points. Right, because that would be Asia, and that would be week low, right? So that'd be today's low. Target today's range low. See if we break it. My guess is going to be rejection back upward, right? You never know, but in this case, I mean, to what it seems like to me, that would be the play, right? I don't trade before 15-minute range is set, nor do I trade when there is news coming out. 2 rules. I abide by them because when I follow those rules, I lose less than if I were to trade during those times, right? If something's intentionally making you lose more, why the fuck would you do it? It doesn't make sense. Right? Best way to limit your losses is don't do the thing that makes you lose. Looks like we made a new low. See if we continue pushing. See some icebergs stepping in at 68.73, 72. It's this little right here, little iceberg wall. We'll see if it's valid. I see a lot of sell orders coming in, so you never fucking know. If I see tape start printing, the opposite way, we see more aggressive buyers stepping in, start trying to find a target, up to this level at 68.90, right? We're seeing some orders start stepping in. We start seeing some orders come into point of control, right? That would indicate bullish movement. Right, I can already see the tape printing positive, right? It just depends if it can hold, right? If these icebergs still come in, you know, some magnitude of like sell orders saying, hey, like not just yet, we're still holding this position. We're going to keep going down to like 68.60, 68.50, right? That's a different story. I'm not going to set up buys just and say, hey, we're probably going to go long. I think this is just something I've seen like quite a bit, right? We sweep opening range low, come into designated orders, and then we sweep out of opening range, target New York and overnight, right? That's just a textbook play for me, right? Point of control. Look how much look how many orders there are sitting there, 114,000. A lot of transactions happen right there because that's just a balanced area. Balanced value areas right here at this volume node, which is also point of control, right? Most action happened at this level. Not a lot of action happened down here, right? From what it seems like, I don't know if this buyer ice wall is holding anymore. It looks like we're probably going to shoot down, come into those orders, right? Sellers are stepping in the same price range. It's that right here. It's going to be, 68.75. Right? If we break out of 68.75, what would be our next target, right? Well, we don't know until we see some icebergs set in, or it could be that 68.90, that retest. Try to come back up as close as to point of control as possible. Because I don't see this being a major sell-off, right? If this was a major sell-off, we would have gone down 20 points, but we've only gone down 8 points. Broke out of opening range, and then volume slowed down completely, and now we're kind of just like little consolidation, bouncing between, orders. We're kind of at an equilibrium level of buyers and sellers saying, hey, we're at a good price. Let's just sit here for a fucking minute. Tesla's up. Whew. I bought Tesla when it dipped down. It was a W play. All right, news came out. Let's see how it reacts. Got a lot of sell icebergs. Those orders got thinner. Probably going downward. PMI went down. Forecast was 49.4. Now it's 87.7. Big dip downward. Woof. They really don't want it to come down to this order level right here. I don't know if they want to be executed or not. They're like really holding it. Pace, tape is printing. Just complete bulls. Look at that hold of that level. That's not something I expected. Does that give me confidence to go long? No, not yet. So I'm not gonna short low of day. That's not something I want to do. There's a lot of buyers, so. And if I want to get short, I want to get hit at least point of control or New York VWAP. Yeah, looks like orders that didn't want to be hit. Tape sprinting one way. Let's see, we had an imbalance of buyers. Yeah, that's definitely a move. I need better confirmation to go long. I need some orders start building up. I see more buy orders building up at 68.70 than anything. It doesn't look like that ice, that sell ice is holding up. Man. Inferences is probably going to be some buy icebergs start stepping in soon. Try to drag price upwards, or that sell ice starts to hold, and then we just start dipping lower. But like I said, I've seen this move before. Weak break out of opening range, start going down a little bit, and then we start targeting the upside, right? Back up to New York and overnight. I do see a lot of buyers stepping in. Volume's not lying to me right now. Got more buyers than sellers at this point of time. Unless they start coming in, and I'm completely wrong. Looks like that sell ice is holding. We got a lot of buy icebergs. Let's see if they hold this position at this low right here. They're protecting this position pretty well. Oh, it might sweep it. Too many sellers. Oof. Look at that. Orders start getting created. $68.60's hot now. But look at that rebound. See if they still keep pushing price downward. Unless we're just going downward. Do I target 6 points to the downside? Seems risky. Because I do see buyers stepping in at some point. And I don't know if it's going to reach that 68.60 level. So we haven't touched New York once or overnight once, right? And I don't think we're that bearish on the day. That's what the market's telling me. Like, we just took a nosedive downward. But we've been in like a slow consolidation for the last like 10 points. The last, 15, 20 minutes. I do see an excess of buy icebergs as well. And zoom out of here. 500 buy icebergs. Getting input icebergs as well. Do have some target orders to the downside, right? But eventually I do see them getting swept. And then I think we're going to go upward. We got an ice wall right here. Let's see if that works. This is the thing. I hate predicting reversals, guys. Predicting reversals, you need every anecdotal evidence as humanly possible. And kind of the thing that like helped me get even better at trading is not trying to catch those reversals. It's from, because I deal baccarat, guys. Oh, there we go. What did I say? So when I started dealing baccarat, I realized that the people who always tried to target the next banker or player after they saw banker, let's say like you're targeting a player move, but banker just hit 5 times in a row. It's easier just to play banker again than it is to try to target if player's going to be next, right? Because banker could just go on for another 5-10 hands. So something like simple as that kind of lesson, it helps me with the markets. Weirdly enough, I'm gonna hop into long though. I'm hop into some longs. Longs are in favor. Yeah, that's overnight. We got some orders at overnight. You keep this fantasy. If that's how you feel, if that's how. Do you see sellers stepping in, which I don't like. Still see buyers in the market. We got a lot of sell ice that did step in. See if it's valid. He did have a lot of buy-eyes that they come into. It's really nice. I'm gonna add in another one. Add 5 more contracts. I do see buyers. I have a limit sell at New York VWAP. That's really nice. Tape spent in one way. That's good. I don't see sellers stepping in yet. Order flow switch bullish. Main target's going to be 68.87. We got some aggressive selling coming in, but nothing to be worried about yet. Oh, okay. That came out of nowhere. So we're just not bullishing. I don't like the volume spike of sellers. Might hop out of this position. So I don't see any buy icebergs stepping in. Yeah, position's cooked. Hold on. I'm not liking this position now. It's so weird. We have nothing pushing price downward though. Besides some sell icebergs. Oh, we really pushing downwards now. Oh, fuck. That's so unfortunate. See some buyers stepping in, but I'm not gonna hop out just yet. Could be a short-term correction. Don't like this. Oh, hell no, dude. We got more sell icebergs. Yeah. Position, guys. I took a $400 loss. That's so what? At one point, did sellers step in? Had some sellers here, and then just a mean reversion instantly. Wow. That was weird. We didn't even come up to New York. We just instantly rejected downwards. That's so interesting. Order flow was bullish, and then all of a sudden, something just took us out. Hmm. I guess I'm going short. I'm in shorts now, so I'll target that 68, 60 level, I guess. Oh, are you serious? Come on. Okay, well, we got buyers stepping in now. What the fuck is going on? Ain't no way, bro. Are they gonna drive? Wow. Wow. Okay. They're gonna drag price up now. Tape is printing one way. Sellers. Got sell icebergs. Oh, fuck me, dude. Of course. Wow. All right. Yeah, that's fucking nice. Tape is still printing one way. Oh, okay, never mind. There's no fucking way, dude. What the fuck? There's actually no fucking way. Of course. There we go. We got something. Can we please continue this movement downward? That would be greatly appreciated. Come on, I want to get to at least 68.60. See some aggressive selling right here. Those buy orders don't take this position out. See if we break that iceberg wall. Looks like we broke it pretty easily. Come on. Don't fucking stop now. Be a bitch. Minimal buy icebergs. More sell. Okay. Look at those algos, man. Come on, so close to TP1. Come on, come on. Like 2 ticks away. Oh, come on. Don't. Thank you. All right. Out of my first position. Made all my money back. Now I'm in a pretty safe position. I'm just going to hold this position now. Price is probably going to come down to 68.50. Highlighted zone. Pretty bearish day from what it seems like. I'm not going to argue with the market. If we're going to be bearish, we're going to be bearish. Do see some buy icebergs. I don't know if that's enough to make a difference though. That initial target is 6850. Looks pretty good to me since everything else cleared out. Just orders at 6850 just disappeared. What the fuck? I don't like that. Come on, keep pushing to TP. That's fucking beautiful. We're still pushing. I don't think we're gonna inverse this whole move now. Come on. 350 on the day. Come on. Still see a lot of aggressive. Oh, okay. I lied. We got a bunch of buy icebergs step in. Doesn't overshadow the sell icebergs that came in at, but okay. This position should be fine. Almost 1,000 sell icebergs. Still holding. 6850 still the target. All right, I'm out. What a move. Full daily profit target hit. Shit, buddy. Ooh. Stressful. All right, guys. Show you what we're doing today. Initial long target, right? What I did assume was price would come back to at least point of control or target New York overnight, right? So 7-point target, stepped in. It's pretty simple. I didn't really expect any retracement back downward. Even though we did have a really bearish opening, I did see that, that iceberg input for the buyers. I saw pace to tape printing one way, aggressive buyers. I thought we're gonna at least try to touch New York or overnight, but in this case, price just inversed on me. So there's nothing I could do about that. And then I stepped in with 15 contracts short. I stepped in right about here. So yeah, that would have been pretty hefty position. Looks like my stop was right about here. And that first price point right here at 68.56. I got, or it was like right here, 68.60. I got out for 10 contracts, most of my position, and then that last target at 68.50 hit, and then hit full daily profit target on that one. All right, so I did lose about 350, 400 bucks on the first trade. Losses happen. Like I said, I'm not good at predicting reversals. When I do a pretty good job, but there are other times where the market says no, we're not going to reverse. We're just going to be holding bearish, which is fine. You know, market. I mean, there was no indication of us reversing. We didn't come up to opening range. We didn't come up to New York or overnight. We just instantly reversed downward. Right. In that case, I'm going to take the most obvious choice where I see a lot of sell iceberg stepping in. We can't hit overnight or New York. We're staying well beneath it. I'm going, I see a bunch of order levels at 68.60 and 68.50. Right. So I'm going to take the obvious choice and be like, okay, I'm going to sell here. I can go pretty heavy on this trade because it is just a high confluence trade, right? Technically rejection of New York and overnight. Target orders to the downside, heavy printing of tape to the downside. We got a lot of sell icebergs. No buy iceberg has been holding up. All right, we see some buy icebergs start pushing up. Not a lot of volume, straight downward movement. All right, so in that case, that justifies me putting a little heavier position because I'm like, this is a very high confluence position, right? In this case, this is like an 85% win rate situation. I'm willing to size up a little bit and try to make those losses back on this account, right? Even if it didn't, still would have been down 800 on the day. So, I don't mind that. If I take a high confluence play and it doesn't work out, I'm not going to get angry about that, right? I think that's the mindset I need to have. Even then, I also know that if I lose my first trade, I'm probably going to win my second one because I have a very high win rate. On this account, I haven't taken a losing day yet. 5 winning days in a row. 2 losing trades, 2 winning, technically. But, yeah. 73% win percentage, a profit factor of 3.42. Yeah. Green all last week and then green today to start off the week. It's a nice start. As you guys can see here, yeah, that was about almost a $400 loss the first one, and then that first take profit position, 10 contracts, gave me my loss back, and then the rest obviously gave me my full profit. Can't complain about that one. But you're not going to win every trade, guys, but what you do with the winning trades is going to make back most of it, right? My worst trade was only $209 on the long, so that was today, actually. That was my worst trade on this account. And my best trade was $400, right? Average losing trade $100, average winning trade 300 and 134, right? You don't need a 3-to-1, risk to reward, right? Or average win-loss rate of like 3 or 4, right? You want a high win rate, 73% win rate, and then like a 1-to-1. That's all you need, right? Even then, I'm winning so much that my profit factor is a 3.42. I haven't even taken a total of $1,000 in loss, and I've already made $2,500, right? Haven't had a losing day yet, thank God. So I'm just going to keep printing on this account. I'm going to take high confluence trades. Actually, most of my trades, except today, were all short. I've been shorting the market every single day, and I've been making money every single day. The one time that I didn't want to short it, and I thought, hey, we could bounce out of this, I went long and I lost. And that's just how the market works, right? In that case decision, I shouldn't have went long. At the time, it did seem like a good play, so I don't regret it. I don't regret that long at all. Right? And I hold my winners a lot longer than I hold my losers too. hold my winners almost 3 times as much as I hold my losers, right? If I know I'm losing, I get out early. Say, hey, like I did today, I'm like, oh, this is not working out. I got out before my TP, like my stop loss got hit. Right, my stop loss was like a $500 loss, and I said, no, I'm not waiting for this to drop any lower. Right, get out, and then you adjust yourself, see what's going on in the market, and then you put in a good trade. Right. Can't have emotions in this game. I almost caught myself, being emotional. I was like, I don't really like this. Like, like what the hell's going on? I was like right here. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, why am I down again? Right. And then I got out of that mindset. I'm like, okay, well, I know this is a high confidence play. I shouldn't be upset, right? Even if I do lose. If I do lose, it's my fault. Like, if I lose more than I want to, it's my fault. So, but I ended up winning that play, which was, a great short. I don't know how many points that was. Shorted right here. 18-point short. It's a pretty good damn fucking short. Pretty good short on S&P. But as you guys know, I used to trade only NQ. And the second I switched from NQ to S&P, I haven't lost on this account. I don't know. S&P gives me very, very nice anecdotal evidence of where we're gonna be going. So I ain't gonna stun on S&P. I'm starting to love this shit. But I'm also like $650 away from a payout on this account, which is a good thing as well. I can definitely use it. I can definitely use the payout. Buy more these Ignite accounts. These things are fire. Because it gives me a small target to hit, easy target to hit every single day. So yeah. Really came back from 2 months, 2 months ago. I was doing fucking terrible, man. I don't know what the hell was going on trading NQ. We were at all-time highs, kept going short, market went long. But the last month was pretty fucking good. Got a payout last month. Did have a losing week, which made me lose that original account that I got a payout on. But ever since I got this account, I also had another account, but that account's gone. I tried to save it. It was just not possible. I took 2 big losing days. Tried to make it back. It didn't work. Right. I'm not gonna hold on to a losing account. I was up 1,500 on that instant funded. But it just did not work out. I just lost too much on NQ, and then that's what pushed me to start trading ES. And I've been trading ES for last week, and I haven't had a losing day. So can't complain about it. But that's gonna conclude the stream, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Maybe took something out of it. And if you're in a trade right now, I recommend longs. That's a fucking nice mean reversion. So, all right. I hope you guys had a great day. I'll see you tomorrow.